But every day in Israel, there are more than 100 children who lose their lives to a deadly plague.
That's about 40,000 Israelis every year, and 2 million lives since the birth of modern state of Israel in 1948.
The name of this plague is abortion.
That's what it's called today. But in ancient Israel, here in this valley, where trash was burned, parents would bring their own children and sacrifice them to the idols by fire.
So when Yeshua, Jesus, described hell, he used the name of this valley, Gehinnom.
Satan has always thought to destroy the children of Israel in effort to hinder God's purposes to bless the world through Israel.
But there's good news. God hasn't finished with Israel yet.
He promised that he will bring back the Jewish people to this land, still in our sin, and then he will cleanse us from all our filth and give us a new heart.
He said this national revival would bring life from the dead for the rest of the world.
But before we can bring life to the world, we have to choose life ourselves.
We're grateful for the tireless work of several pro-life organizations in Israel that have saved many lives. But unfortunately, unlike other nations where abortion is a hot topic, in Israel, almost no one talks about it. The vast majority of people just assume that's what you do with unwanted pregnancies.
Most Israelis have never heard a basic scientific fact and scriptures showing that life begins at conception.
Israel Pro-Life, to produce a video series about abortion to help the people of Israel choose life and to stop this plague.
So I'm really excited that Tree of Life Ministry has decided to work with Ba'ad Chaim, Israel Pro-Life, because we want to save babies in Israel together from abortion.
When we have shared with Israelis about abortions, for the first time they realized that abortion is killing innocent child.
They felt a powerful conviction of their sin and have been very open to the gospel afterwards. So these videos will clearly present the good news of the forgiveness and healing that are found in the Messiah. We're also praying and planning about how we can stir up and equip local believers to get involved in this movement and proclaim life to Israelis.
We are so grateful for all the Christians around the world that are praying for the protection of Israel.
But did you know that the number of Israelis who have been killed by abortion is about 100 times as many as those who have died in all the wars and terrorism